What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing another one of these blind reveal PSA submission videos. This was the basketball submission that I did back in July with the national special rate. So it was like 18 bucks a card. And honestly, I really only wanted to submit probably like, I don't know, between like 8 or 10 cards, but I ended up like, cause it's like a 20 card minimum. So I ended up just submitting a bunch of random cards that you guys will probably see. I have no idea what they're going to be. I mean, obviously I submitted the cleanest cards that I thought were worthy of 10s, like 9s or 10s. So hopefully we can get over 50% gem rate. It's kind of what you want to aim for in this video. But before we get into it, if you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more, consider subscribing and dropping a like down below. It really helps out the channel and really helps us grow. So we always appreciate the support, guys. Let me just take this off screen so it'll be easier for me to kind of rip through this. All right, guys. So as I mentioned earlier, this is the basketball submission. I did do a separate soccer submission. That one was, I think, I already forgot. It's probably like 30 to 35 cards. This one is only 20. I put a lot of this. Round 2. Okay, so the box had 2 separate boxes in it. This one is super heavy, and this one is super light. I'm guessing this one has like 1 or 2, and this one has the rest. For some reason, sometimes they do a bigger box. But let's find out what is what. I wonder if there's a special reason why they did this. Here are the new PSA boxes. I say new, they've been doing this for a while, but like, I don't know, last year or like the year before when they used to have submissions, they wouldn't necessarily have a box labeled with PSA. So let me throw this off screen. Let's get into the second one. Of course, as always, we're going to do our gem rate on the top left as we progress through the video. I already see 2 thicker slabs. Did I even submit? Maybe I did. I honestly forgot. Well, we'll find out. That's the whole point of these videos. So should be 20 cards because that was the minimum and I didn't have enough. So you'll see some bases that I would normally never submit, really. Unless I thought it was going to get like a BGS 10, then I would submit it to BGS. But, all right, we have a huge pile here. Let's go through these one by one, and then we'll do 10, 9, 8, and then everything else. Hopefully we don't get anything less than an 8, but here we go. Starting us off is Steph Curry. This one, I honestly can't remember what this is from. Optic. Okay, Target box set that came out last year for like 150 bucks. So unbelievable that's how much boxes were costing back then. But all right, fingers crossed. Got a 10. All right, starting us off with a gem. Steph Curry had a pretty good game the other day with James Wiseman finally back. The Warriors overall just look like a super solid team once again. So much chemistry between them. But here we go. Our second card is a LaMelo Ball rookie from Illusions. This is one of those bases that I just submitted at random. And all right, here's our first 9. I don't know why I flipped this one over. So we got 110 and 19, and we got another Steph. All right, that one was stuck to the thicker card. And this is from the same set that LaMelo came from. And can't see. Actually, now I'm noticing this corner has some whiteness. So this could be 8 or 9, but we did get a 9. I didn't see that whiteness on it when I submitted it. Otherwise, I wouldn't just send a random base in. Okay, now it makes sense why this is thick. It's a patch from Prism. I completely forgot I submitted a patch, but I got this from like a retail blaster, like what, almost 2 years ago? But this one got a 9. All right, if anything, I wanted this to be a 10 because it's a napkin, so now it's like barely worth anything. Yeah, not associated with any super player event. Surprise, surprise. All right, third 9, not looking too good. Hopefully we got a bunch of 10s in here to make up for the slack. All right, I thought this one was really cool. This is another one of those like random submissions that I would like normally not submit, but I had to get it up to the 20 card mark. And this one gets a 10. All right, Luka Doncic, slam 10. You know, it's just a regular base insert, but a 10 nonetheless. All right. Hopefully we see more of those. Another Steph Curry. Can you guys tell I like Steph? This is a pink, again, from retail. I just had a bunch of these like just laying around. And yeah, I figured it was a parallel worth Submitting. And this one also gets 10. All right, Steph, 2 for 2. All right. Liking the rhythm so far. And I think this is the beginning of our autos. I've been holding on to these for a couple years, and I finally got the chance to submit them. Got a Desmond Bain. So a lot of these are going to be like draft pick autos because it was pretty cheap at the time. So I got a bunch of hobby boxes for draft picks. And I believe this one is numbered to 99. Yeah, Purple Ice. So nice. And this one got a 9. All right, I don't know why it would get a 9. So of all the cards, the autos that I submitted, I thought were pretty flawless. So maybe not. We'll see how many autos actually get 9s or 10s. Here's our Patrick Williams. And this one is a, oh, this had to be from a blaster, I think, because it's a green prism. Yeah, not numbered. And this one got a 9 as well. Don't like the feeling of that 9 pile growing out there. And here's a base Tyrese Maxey. Also, well, actually, I don't know if this was from, this had to have been from a hobby because I don't think I pulled this from a blaster. And 10, let's go. All right, so this is definitely one of the higher valued cards in the submission. Here we go, James Wiseman. My first James Wiseman auto that I ever pulled. Probably from the same hobby box. Well, I got multiple, so this is from the same draft pick set. Like, if you don't know already, like draft picks is like in less demand than regular NBA cards, but typically if you don't see like any college stuff or it has like the country's flag on it, it's slightly in more demand than the other ones. But yeah, typically people look for the NBA logos, NBA jerseys. You know, they really want to collect cards for their team. So fingers crossed. All right, PSA 10. For some reason, I almost thought this got a auto 10 and a gem mint 10 because of the 10-10 here. But all right, I like it. He is back playing. Looks pretty good so far. Oh, this was numbered? I didn't even know. I completely forgot this was numbered. This is from the Fanatics blaster. They actually pulled on the channel like last year, I believe, last summer. And I completely forgot it was numbered. I think I just submitted it because it was like green ice and it was like a nice auto that I had. But yeah, look at that pattern. It looks amazing. I mean, I don't have high expectations for this, but he is currently playing for the Heat. So, all right, PSA. Okay, maybe I did have high expectations for this because there's like now that I know it's a numbered card, I had a 16. Wow. Yeah, ended up getting a 9. Let's see Saddiq Bey for Detroit. I think I submitted, yeah, I had 2 autos. I think that one is also a Purple Ice. And this one is going to get a 9. All right, so the base got a 9. Hopefully the Purple Ice will get a 10. And this one looks slightly different in terms of auto. Well, I guess that's normal variation. I thought it was significantly different. And a 9. All right. What's going on? No idea. Now I see this corner has some whitening. I might have missed it maybe when I submitted it, but I mean, I do look very carefully at the corners when I submit these. Obi Toppin, I think this one is going to be the silver. That is correct. And this one is going to get a 10. All right. So definitely one of the, well, I don't want to say one of the better ones to get a 10 because I actually wanted Saddiq Bey, at least one of them, to get a 10. So this one is a 199 Xavier Tillman. I thought this might have been green, but I guess it's not a color match. All right, PSA 9. What can you do? I think we're gonna, if we don't get any more 10s in this entire pile, we're gonna end up less than 50% gem rate. And this one I also pulled from Mosaic Retail. I just thought it was a pretty cool shot. Steph Curry bang, and it is not a bang, unfortunately. We got a mint 9, still a mint. A good sign so far is that we didn't get any 8s. That's I guess a good thing always. All right, PSA 9. Is this just, no, we're not gonna have any 10s? We'll find out. All right, another LeBron from Illusions. This is a retail parallel. All right, and we did get a 10. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 to 5 to actually get a 50%, but I think we only have 2 cards left. So another thick one. And this was from the photogenic set. And I figured, hey, I'll just submit this. Why not? Didn't see anything wrong with it, but it did get a 9. I'll never, well, Yeah, thicker cards are harder to grade typically, so not too disappointed about this one. But here we go. Ending us is Luka Doncic. I thought this one was pretty cool, but you know, it's just like one of those regular bases, a second or like a 30-year base for Luka. And it got a 9. All right, I wanted to end with a 10, but unfortunately, you'll see the gem rate above. It should be around like, all right, what does this look like to you guys? Let me put it in the center so we can get a better sense of, it might be 2/3, so like between 30 to 40%. I mean, the numbers are up on the screen at this point, but yeah, that's the basketball submission. This is one of the really cheaper ones. Obviously, I submitted this in hopes that a lot of these autos would get PSA 10s, but I think the two most important ones, to be honest, I'm glad that these both got a 10 each. Unfortunately, they're both bases, but we'll see what we can do with these. I might hang on to the James Wiseman just because, you know, he's back now playing with the main team. So we'll see where he goes. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will be having a PSA blind reveal when the soccer one comes in. I think that one's going to take a little bit longer. I think it's still in the grading process. But yeah, 32 cards for that one. If you have any questions about grading or like maybe curious how many cards to submit, like any questions you might have actually, because this is actually, we can go down so many rabbit holes for this. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys found it useful. Stick around for more content, giveaways, and reviews. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.